Hello everyone, this video is a continuation of documentation and reporting. So let's continue with the types of record. Patient clinical records. These are the records concerned with the patient care. Individual staff records. These records are maintained by the Human Resource Department, and ward records include like the staff attendance record, patient admission, discharge and shift records, equipment maintenance records, etc. And administrative records with educational value like operating manuals. And types of reporting. Change of shift report. It is a report given to all nurses on the next shift. So the two types of nurses, the off-going nurse and the oncoming nurse. Off-going nurse are those nurses whose shift is completed, and the oncoming nurses are those nurses who will start the shift. So the off-going nurse will give report to the oncoming nurse. Telephone report. The nurse receiving a telephone report should document the date and the time, the name of the person giving the information, and the subject of the information received. Telephone reports usually include the client's name and medical diagnosis, etc. The nurse should have the client's chart ready to give any further information, and these are usually flows from nurse to doctors, nurse to nurse, or nurse to lab, dietary, etc. Telephone orders. Physicians often order a therapy for a client by telephone. While the primary care provider gives the order, write the complete order down and read it back to ensure accuracy. Question any order if that is ambiguous, unusual, or contraindicated by the client's condition. Transfer report. It includes like summarized medical progress, background information, current status, current nursing diagnosis, critical assessment or intervention to be completed shortly after the transfer, special consideration and need for special equipment. Incident reports. These are the reports used to document any unusual occurrence or accident in the delivery of client care, such as falls or medication errors. These errors are used for these reports are used for quality improvement and should not be used for any disciplinary action against a staff nurse. Guidelines for recording. Date and time. Document the date and time of its recording, and this is essential not only for legal purposes but also for the client's safety. Timing. Follows the agency policy about the frequency of documenting and adjusts the frequency as a client's condition indicates, and no recording should be made before providing care. Legibility. All entries must be legible and easy to read to prevent interpretation errors. Permanence. All entries should be made with dark ink so that the record is permanent and changes can be identified. Correct spelling. Correct spelling is essential for accuracy in recording. Incorrect spelling gives a negative impression to the reader. Signature. Its recording is signed by the person making it. Accuracy. The client's name and identifying information should be stamped or written on each page of the clinical records, and before making any entry, check that it is a correct chart and check the client's name. Use specific descriptions. When documenting something, avoid general words such as large, good, or normal, and chart specific data such as 2 cm to 3 cm bruise rather than large bruise. Don't erase or use corrective fluid. When a recording mistake is made, draw a line through it and write the words mistaken entry above or next to the original entry with your initials or name, but do not erase or use correction fluid. Appropriateness. Records only information that pertains to the client's health problems and care, and recording irrelevant information may be considered as invasion of the client's privacy. Completeness. The information that is recorded needs to be complete and helpful to the client and healthcare professionals. Conciseness. Recording needs to be brief as well as complete to save time in communication. Accepted terminology. Use only commonly accepted abbreviations, symbols, and terms are specified by the organization. Many abbreviations are standard and used universally. Legal prudence. Accurate, complete documentation should give legal protection to the nurse, the client's other caregivers, the healthcare facility, and the client.